Alright, it says here Cecilia created the quadratic equation y equals x minus 1 squared minus 16 in vertex form, which is y equals a quantity x minus h squared plus k. Alright, so remember, your vertex, since we're in vertex form, the vertex is h comma k. H is the x coordinate and k is the y coordinate of the vertex. Alright, and then remember, let's keep going. It says to model the height, so y is the height, and then time in seconds is x. So x is your time. Select the statements that are true based on the quadratic and context. Okay, so first thing you might want to do is actually find that vertex, since we're given the numbers right here in the actual formula, the quadratic equation. Well, the k is the easiest. K is supposed to be positive k. In this case, it's negative 16. So I know that k is just negative 16. You just take that number and put it over into that y coordinate of the vertex. Now the other one that's a little trickier is your x coordinate. And in this case, it's h. And you can see here it's negative 1. It's supposed to be negative though. It's supposed to be minus h. So it's actually just the 1. It's not negative 1 because the form, okay, the form always says x minus. So in this case, we're just pulling out that 1, not the negative with it. So it's 1 comma negative 16. Let's read the answer options and see what this means. Remember the context. X represents time and y represents height based on the actual context. A, the ball reaches a minimum height of 16 feet below ground level. Or B, the ball reaches a maximum height of 16 feet above ground level. Well, since it is negative, we're thinking it's below ground level, right? It's down, below the earth. So that's going to be A as our correct answer, and B is wrong. And then C says the ball reaches its minimum height after 1 second. And D says the ball reaches its maximum height after 1 second. They both say 1 second, and that's right. 1 is the time. But is it a minimum height or a maximum height? Well, to stay consistent with our A answer, it's a minimum height since it's going below ground level, and the answers here are A and C.